Hey, how's it going, guys? Hopefully, you guys are having a great day. So, today's topic, we're going to go ahead and be talking about CHILIZ, and we're solely going to be focusing on the technical aspect of this currency. Sorry, excuse me, crypto coin. Now, understanding the technical aspect of this crypto coin can help you ultimately look for long-term investments, also look for short-term investments, right? Now, I do trade futures, I trade leverage, and so this will allow me to capitalize and maximize on a 20 to 30% move, risking only about maybe 5 to 12% per trade. Now, this is a really good risk to reward, and I like to keep things very simple and nothing too crazy. So we're going to go ahead and get into this breakdown and why I think long-term Chilis will reach over $1. But that's my long-term projection. My short-term projection is to trade it all the way to $1. So looking at a daily perspective, you can see how this is an area that we weren't able to break, right? You can see how we've been trading above 0.24, 0.26, which is a pretty massive level. You can see how we had massive support here. One, two, three, four. Now, understanding that, you can see from this movement here, we had a clear new print of a higher high, breaking this previous high, also signaling a new higher low, which means that we are no longer in a downtrend. We're no longer printing lower lows. Now we're printing new higher lows. Now, understanding that, we're going to go ahead and go down to a 4-hour time frame. So my bias here is upside. Understanding that on a daily time frame, we are slowly, which I call is showing a sign of a reversal right back up to the upside. So understanding that, you can see how on September, which entering fourth quarter, which fourth quarter starts in October, understanding that, you can see how we literally took off creating a new high. As you can see, we broke this high, and we I wouldn't say broke, but we did trade above, but we closed below this previous high here as well. But ultimately, the biggest thing here is you can see how we broke this previous high, creating a new higher high, also creating a higher low, which is something that I like to trade off of. You can see how we came right above 0.30 cents, and you can see how we rebound off that level, because if you look at the past data, you can see how we've rebound off that area quite some time now. So we're going to go ahead and use the Fibonacci retracement level, which is a tool that I use to understand where the potential targets can be. So we're going to go ahead and look at that. You can see how we came into a 0.78%, which is honestly one of my levels that I do wait for. Also, I wait for a 0.66.8. Now, understanding that we cleared this level here, 78, now you can see how we're trading above 0.61.8. This is an area where I do consider as well, if we do clear the 78. Now you can see how we act as support here. For me, I think we could be looking for longing opportunities. These areas here are used as target levels, target areas. Now you can see I'm aiming for right between these two target levels. Why? Because usually we usually break through the first level and typically hang around this area. So typically I like to take profits right around this area. So I am looking for about maybe a 30%. This one is about 32. This is about 32 as well. I'm risking about 5%, and typically that's around the risk I like to take, 5 to 12%, since I am leverage trading. So understanding all the tools, everything that is happening based off structure, based off the market giving me what I like to see, will help me understand and help me be confident in my trade. Okay. Now, looking at where price is currently at, we're going to go ahead and drip down to a hour time frame. Now, in the hour time frame, there is a lot of noise, and as you progress as a trader, you you slowly start to get rid of that noise that it creates. So, understanding that we're going sideways, understanding that BTC is right now pushing close to all-time highs. We are trading at around 64K. So right now, I'll say the top five, the top 10 coins are, having some movements right now. Money is getting flown into it right now. So what that means for these altcoins, what I mean is coins that are at the 50, 100, maybe 150 uh, coins, those move very slowly. Why? Because all the money is flooded into the top 100, or sorry, not the top 100, the top 10 right now. So understanding that we are trending sideways, I wouldn't say that we're trending downside, because if we were trading downside, then we would be breaking previous lows. So what I mean by that is, for us to be considered this movement here downside, is we would need to break the previous low. But as you can see, we still haven't been able to break the previous low. So we're still trading above 0.31, which is a pretty nice area that I do consider us not closing below. And this is why my stop loss is right around 0.30 cents, which is the last area I would consider holding, because anything below this can trickle down into 0.28, which is not worth holding when you can just re-enter the trade if the opportunity is there. So looking to see if Chile can give us something. So something that I am looking to consider is if we can close right above 33 cents, right around this area here, okay, and sorry about that, and give us some movement, something like this, where we break hard. Let me go ahead and move this. We kind of break hard above this area here, and we have a slight pullback, and that's typically what price tends to do. Is it likes to give us not a full correction, but some type of a small correction, and then from there we will see a big impulse into ultimately these highs up here. So looking at Chili's, looking at it on a daily perspective, 4 hour perspective, an hour perspective, everything is fluid, everything makes sense, everything that I consider um, based off my rules, based off my systems that I go by. Everything is clicking, everything makes sense, everything is flowing. And so, with that being said, this is a trade that I am in currently speaking, and am looking to see if we can clear 0.47, which is ultimately breaking the previous high that we did create in a weekend of the fourth quarter of October. So I'm going to go ahead and keep you guys updated. We are going to be dropping some pretty nice videos based off fundamentals, based off technicals. We are going to be going over other cryptocurrencies, other crypto coins as well, that I do see a lot of potential. I am focused on about one of five coins that I do see some pretty big gains, and so I'm going to make sure that you guys are able to capitalize on those as well. It could be considered as a short-term trade or even a long-term trade, looking to get maybe even a 4x out of this one right now. So other than that, guys, this is all I have for you guys today. On the next video, we're going to go ahead and be talking about fundamental aspects and why I like to correlate technicals and fundamentals to give my bias the best probability of winning the trade. So with that being said, take care, have a blessed day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.